the media is always whining about, how far advanced those in Europe are. We should be more like them. Well, I finally agree. At least when it comes to this one thing, the media overseas, especially in the UK, is way ahead of the US media as far as covering the ClimateGate email scandal. I wonder if the latest breaking news this afternoon will help the media here in our continent along. A prominent British climatologist, Phil Jones, going to temporarily step down pending an investigation into allegations that he overstated the case for man-made global warming. No. Earlier I said this was the hockey stick guy stepping down, but actually the hockey stick guy is, where's he from? From Penn State, I think, Michael Mann. Penn State plans to investigate the charges that the scientist, including Professor Michael Mann, that he was exaggerating the climate data, but he hasn't stepped down yet. No shame, I guess. So far, our media has basically ignored the emails in which the scientists discuss deleting emails to hide from the Freedom of Information Act request, manipulating data to hide the decline in temperatures, trying to redefine the peer review process to block out real scientists with skeptical viewpoints. I know they can say, well, they're not really peer reviewed. Where is the media in America? Perhaps it's not even worth looking anymore. So we'll go over to the UK. We'll find someone who is giving this the attention it deserves and perspective next. Delingpole is here. He's the author of Welcome to Obama Land. I've seen your future and it doesn't work. James, welcome back to the program, sir. Tell me,
Glenn, good to see you.
Tell me what is, the media here is not covering this except for Fox, really. And the Drudge Report is really all over this. Tell me what this means, besides the $145 trillion that we're going to spend to correct global warming.
Yeah, we are going to be given the biggest bill in the history of mankind by our political leaders. You would expect that we might get some value for money for this. We might question why we're spending this money. And what this scandal shows is that the science underpinning all this is a crock. It's a shambles. It's dishonest. I've said this for years. You would think, anytime somebody says, we teach our children, there are no bad questions. You would think that scientists of all people in all professions, because, they might remember Galileo, they might be the ones that say, wait a minute, let's have the debate. Let's continue to have the debate. There are no bad questions. Are there any scientists of any credibility that were for global warming and now see all of these questions line up and say, oh, wait, I think I want to look at this again? Have you seen any? No, what we're seeing, disappointingly, is the closing of ranks you might expect. You've got Dr. Rajendra Pachauri, the guy in charge of the IPCC, the guy who wants us all to learn to stop having ice in our drinks in restaurants as part of the lifestyle changes we need to combat climate change. He is saying, no, the IPCC is robust.
Yeah,
it's business as usual for these guys.
You can take my ice after you take my gun. Then you can have my ice. What is it that if you had to wrap it up into one thing, because the problem is there are thousands of these emails. If you had to wrap this up and say, these are the one or two things that everybody should understand about this ClimateGate, this is what it's really about, this is the one earth-shattering thing, what would it be?
Just look on the internet for a file called Harry Read Me. This is written by one of the programmers who's been trying to make head or tail of all this data and trying to make it work. What they've been doing is torturing the data until it screams, so it gives them the result that they want, which is that the world is getting hotter, it's all our fault, we must act now, we must spend loads and loads of money.
Okay, wait.
And this is
so wait, I want to make sure I understand this. You Google search Harry Read Me, and this is
Harry Read Me. It's very, very funny. This guy, this programmer, is in tears of frustration. He can't believe that this is so crazily flawed, the whole process.
Okay, but he explains what's in all of these emails and how they've tortured all of the facts, and we've now erased the raw data, right? Right.
Yeah, data rape. It's going on in action on this guy's document. Okay. He doesn't know what to do because the facts don't suit the argument that these guys are trying to make.
How does this end? I said on the radio today that it doesn't matter if it's your truth as long as it's the truth. Do not protect any stand that you have if you find out that it's wrong or there's new data to change your mind. Truth is the only thing that will set us free. I think this thing is going to collapse in a cataclysmic fall. Do you think there's a possibility of this?
I think it's going to have to, and I think what will make sure of that is economics. People are going to feel it really hard in their wallets. They don't want their energy prices to increase by a factor of 10. They don't want a double-dip recession, and this is exactly what will happen if these taxes are imposed on us. The world economy cannot handle global warming taxes.
Thank you very much. Back in just a second.